Hello. Today we are talking about 3 boundaries you need in your life. You need, honey, 3 boundaries, okay? And we talk about boundaries a lot. You see a lot of people on social talking about boundaries. Hello. But how often do people explain to you what boundaries really are, why you need them, how to put them in place? We're going to dig into it. Today, we're not just talking about what not to do. We're telling you what you need to do to level up in this area of your life and the impact of not doing it, right? So let's go ahead. I see. Hey, girl. Hey. As usual, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the question box. Or if you want to join us up here live and ask your question, you can do that too, boo. Hey, girl.
Hey y'all. Hey.
Girl, we digging up in these boundaries today. All right?
Yes, let's dig.
Yeah, so boundaries. And why do you need these boundaries? Let's talk about them. So first of all, look, we getting right into it today. We into the thick of it, okay? Because I get tired of seeing people talk about stuff in general, but not helping you all understand what to do. Hey, gorgeous.
Hello.
Hey, girl. Hey, look, let me touch the little heart. So let's talk about these. So first of all, right off rip, honey, if I'm not a priority, baby, if I'm not a priority, I'm not an option. Big facts. Big facts. Just open and shut. Open and
That's
shut.
it.
Okay. So, but what does that look like? When we say, if I'm not, hey, gorgeous, when we say, if I'm not a priority, I'm not an option, what does that look like? Well, if there are other women being entertained at the time that you all are supposed to be just entertaining one another, but there's somebody else getting just as much of him as you, no, ma'am. Don't go past go. And I just want to pause. I'm looking right now. I'm looking at you, sis. I'm looking at you. Because what is it in you that makes you feel like you need to show and prove that you're better than her so he'll choose you? Come on now. If he didn't know your worth, if he didn't know your value up front, he would be digging in deeper to learn more and more of that if he was captivated by you. But if instead of spending that time to learn more and more about you, he's investing that time in somebody else, boo. It's a no. It's a hard no.
It's a hard no for me.
Hard.
It's and might I add, are you dating or are you competing? I am not going to compete with her for a spot on the team. I am the team. There's no line. There's no application to fill out after you have vetted me and you have your requirements and I have met those requirements and now I am now dating you and we are now monogamous. Honey, it's just me. And if you don't want it to be me, go be free and do you.
Come on now. Help me understand. Why would I need to do otherwise? I don't understand. So when we allow someone to keep us around as an option, is it because we feel like there's maybe a little something we don't believe we bring to the table? So if there's some insecurity, why don't we instead deal with that so we can feel secure in ourselves, right? Feel our self-worth go up, self-esteem go up, self-confidence go up, and then we don't tell ourselves that we need to accept less. I mean, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
It's you, Shanoria. You just used a real big O word.
What's that?
You said the option. You said option. Now, we're not saying that he doesn't have options or you don't have options. We're saying that once a person makes a decision that you're their choice, then they're going to have to stand flat-footed on that decision and walk with it. If you can't say it with your chest, and know that I'm on your arm and you want me on your arm and you're confident for me being on your arm and you know that I give to you and I don't take away and I add and I don't diminish, then competing or being an option alongside with somebody else, is you saying to me that I clearly lack something that you need that I don't have.
Come on now. I'm not going to keep myself in that sort of environment because
Mm-hmm.
that's dishonorable. And we already went through the whole love series. Love does
Mm-hmm.
not honor. And the more you subject yourselves to dishonorable environments, eventually you begin to believe that there's something about you that is dishonorable. So it's truly self-sabotage. You may not be thinking of it, but it is. So I want you to drop in chat and tell me right now, have you stuck around to be somebody's option when they were not treating you as the priority? Be honest. Be honest. We've done it before.
Everybody.
Are you going to continue to do it now?
That's the question.
Boundary number 1. Honey, if there's other, I can't be involved. If I'm not the priority, I ain't an option. Period. Period. Dot. Bing. And when you have that energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I promise I'm gonna get off this point. We're gonna get to number 2, but I just want to say, when you have that energy that, hey, if I'm not a priority, I'm not an option, then the man who truly is interested in you, the man who truly is there for you, he's gonna rise to the occasion. So some are actually working so hard to get the opposite result that you want. Okay? Okay? Understand that. Understand. Men are hunters. Men love a challenge. Men do love to compete with other men, right? They don't want to compete with you. They want to compete with each other. Okay, so focus now. So if you say the requirement is X, okay? The requirement is X. Either you do X or why you still around, basically. So if you hold to that, then the man is more inclined to rise to the occasion to be worthy to be with you. Instead, if you say, no, I'm not going to hold to my standards. No, I'm not going to hold him to do this or that or respect me or put me first, open the door, anything, whatever it is that you need. If you don't lean into that and you relax it, then he get relaxed and he start entertaining other people in the time that you thought he was just going to be focused on you.
Yeah.
You are not helping your when you try to make it easier for him to be with you. You have to and set what those requirements are. We call them the qualifications, okay? This is like Indeed, monster.com. There's qualifications to be with me. Sir, either you qualified or you ain't. What it is. I mean, you and you woo me. You woo me now. That's what this is. We're courting. You court me. You show me why you deserve for me to be on your arm. I don't lower the crown so you can wear it. If I'm not a priority, I'm not an option. That's big energy. Believe that or not, it attracts the type of man that will. That's the type of queen I have right there. So let me investigate to see if she mine. Let me see. Because she got the energy that would be like, she ain't got no weak energy. She ain't got no insecure energy. She ain't got the energy selling it on the corner that anybody can come get a try. No. She's set apart. She knows she value and she ain't gonna let anybody ever just play on her. So let me see. Hold up, sis. Come here, hold up. Wait. What you say? Big energy? That's the energy they're looking for. I'm not being aggressive. I'm not being arrogant. I'm saying big energy only. I'm saying, look, sir, either you qualify or you not qualified.
And Shanori, it's not just to get them in. It's not just to attract the men that you want. Not just to get them. It's to keep them, right?
Lord. Yes.
Because let's think back to being in a relationship and then thinking, well, it's been this long and he ain't married me and he ain't mentioned marriage yet. He ain't thinking about marriage. He ain't talking about marriage. He ain't stuff. For what?
For what?
You got little energy around here. This man is cool, calm, collected, relaxed, comfortable, and lazy.
Listen.
You gotta do nothing else in this space to keep you here.
Nothing.
Why do you need to marry you again? But big energy.
Or even with you.
To do what? You and I, what you say?
Or even be monogamous with you. Why am I gonna cut off my B team just to focus on you? I don't have to. I don't want to. I don't want to. Do y'all experienced this? Let me know. Drop some fire in chat if you like. Yes, sis, I understand where you're coming from. Sis, she said lazy.
And is.
Let me see in
Like,
chat if you understand where we come.
And let's talk about lazy, but just for 2 seconds. You remember you first got with him? All he did was make sure that you was good, checked in on you before you got home, made sure you were safe. He used to open up your doors. He used to walk you to the door, unlock it for you. Then he'll let you know when he get home. But then now he done got lazy and comfortable because you let him, and those things are not a priority. Those things are not at the top of his to-do list because you're an option now.
Yes.
He didn't have to do any more than what he was doing. And then when he was doing it, let's be very clear, we have to encourage our men.
Yes, and affirm
So when
them.
these things and we like those things, we got to let him know, oh, I love it when you do. I love it when you do. I love it when you do. Because one, he knows that he's being appreciated. And two, you are reiterating your standard to him.
Absolutely.
This is my standard doing it. This is my standard doing it. This is my standard doing it. So he understands your standard and he knows that you are appreciating him making this effort to meet your standard. You're not appreciating. He don't understand. Now he lazy. He don't care. And all you stuck in is what was and what could have been and what should have been. And you loved it back in the day. And I remember when, and that's not the life y'all need no more. And it's 7 years later. And y'all not married and y'all got about 2 kids. And then when y'all break up, he get married in 4 months.
Yes. Dami said, ooh, wee, how do we reverse this foolishness? Okay, how we undo it? So the foolishness of being an option, let me know what foolishness you mean, because we finna undo it all. But as a matter of fact, let me know what you mean, Diamond, when you say what foolishness. She said, not 7, girl, real facts. And where y'all joining us from? Let me know your state, because how you operate does differ from region to region. So we want to make sure we get y'all stuff that you can apply in your life right now. So let us know where you're joining us from too. We're gonna get some engagement today. We're not just talking to a wall, okay? We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. So boundary number 1, in case you missed it, honey. If I'm not an option. I'm not an option. All right.
Ooh.
Okay. Slow ride. Yeah.
Right.
We got LA. Oh, listen. Hey, we about to get together. Let's chat. New York. Okay, say. Yeah, see. How we gonna move in LA? Okay, it's gonna be different than how we gonna move in New York. See, I'm glad I asked that question. It does. These flirty men are different. Hit different. So, and I have not lived in New York, but I've lived in LA. Well, of course, LA, Maryland, Georgia, Florida. So yeah, we're gonna talk about this. So boundary number 1, if I'm not a priority, I'm not an option. So how do we undo this? How do we undo if I'm interpreting? I don't like to assume, so y'all can tell me what you meant. But if I'm a special breed, if I'm hearing the question to mean, hey, I have settled into being an option. I've stuck around for too long. Now what do? I would say implement these next 2 boundaries we got to give you for sure. Okay. Immediately. Right? Immediately. Okay, because the next 2 are really finna start taking you there about, here's the thing. You have to understand that in this dating game, it's a lot of people that's gonna be attracted to you. Right?
Right.
Girl, you bad. Right. Like it's you. We talk about you. So the dude that come around, he don't really get to like qualify though. So you have to have energy to understand that everything that you catch in your net, you're not taking home. Some of that is gonna be a release. You feel me? It's a catch and release. Like you release it back to sea because it was not qualified for me. Okay. You gotta look. So you gotta be willing to not just hold on to everything that got caught up in your net. Some of it you release. So that's number one. How do we reverse the lazy foolishness? Comfort is on high over here. All right, let's go to boundary number two. What's boundary number two, Eric?
Well, boundary number two is dating don't mean digging. Mm. And I said it. And you say, what is digging? That means being able to get inside within all of everything that is you. The goodness and I ain't even gonna start to give you no adjectives for your stuff. I'm saying your prized possession, what's in between your legs. Just because we are going out on a date, that does not mean that you get to have sex with me automatically. That is not on the table. We are putting that on the table as like you took me out on a date, you get a prize. No.
Where?
No. And no. And for the other side, for men to say, oh, y'all just want us to wine and dine y'all and take y'all out on expensive dates and no, we just want to get to know you.
Mm-hmm.
So if getting to know the other person is not the goal, then spending this extra amount of time with them, going on all these elaborate dates, you just trying to get over. And they're going to expect something because you are trying to just get over. Like you just really want some gifts. You just really want some trips. You just really want some food. But if the goal is to really get to know somebody, we can go to the park. That don't cost. We can go on a hike. That don't cost. If the goal is to really get to know you, to see if you qualify, to see if we're going to be monogamous, to see if it's just going to be me and you, then that doesn't mean that we're going to jump into having sex. Why? Why do we go straight to sex as if that is the only way to keep a man? If that is on the top of our list to say, I got to have sex with him to keep him, maybe he ain't it.
Okay, she's trying to stay married. She says she's trying to stay married. So, we gonna come to that, Dan Diamond. Let's finish this thought because Erica, you said they're gonna expect something, and I want to clarify that something don't have to be your guts, your punani, your Virginia. Okay, there's other currency that you can offer other than your temple. Okay, and there's a number of reasons why we don't want to go there. So if you, let's say, like you said, you can go on a hike, you can do these things, you can. Let's say you do want to go on a nice date, right? Because there's nothing wrong with that. Whatever your taste is, whatever you want to do, that's fine. But make sure you match that energy. It's back to the energy. Like, are you just going out with this dude so that he can wine and dine you, but you know good and well you could never go to that restaurant on your own? Because see, some people, my dates are elaborate, but boo, I was going to the same places on my own. I was you. Big energy, big energy, big energy. Like I'm just showing you my favorite restaurant. Like they know me up in here. I just want to experience it with you. And there's nothing. So I want to come for everything. Like it doesn't have to be sex. It needs, we're exploring each other. We're getting to know each other. Right? So dating doesn't equal digging. Dating means we are dating. We are establishing whether or not we believe that each other qualify to be in each other's energy, in each other's space. We're not going to cloud this assessment period with sex because you're going to be sexually compatible with way more people than you need to be with on this earth. Okay. So sex is not helping you identify whether he is the one. Okay. It's a bunch of dudes who can put it down on you tonight. That don't mean they need tomorrow. So stop playing yourself. Stop. Now, if you are already, because we can go into this.
Did you just say it? You said it.
Don't get twisted, but I'm coming back to the marriage part. We're gonna get through these 3 points because we promised 3 boundaries we need in your life. Hey, Tanya. And then we're gonna get back to what do you do if the complacency has just really set in. So dating don't mean digging, y'all. So hey, number one, if I'm not a priority, I'm not an option. Number 2,
dating don't mean digging.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. They not the same. And if you're just joining us, be sure to let us know where you're joining us from. We want to know. We got ladies from LA. We got Florida in the building. We got New York in the building. Let us know where y'all are joining us from. So number 3. Okay. And I'm going to get real prescriptive here. to value you with big energy, like corporation energy. Like I need you to be feeling yourself professionally, that you would protect who is brought into this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Honey, I need you to understand your own qualifications before you start accepting applications. Okay? Like, how do they qualify? Do you know? I'm not about to sit in here and have an interview with somebody, but I don't even know what position I'm interviewing them for. That's crazy.
I don't know what the job is.
Like, what do I need you to do? Do I need a contract specialist? Do I need HR? Do I need admin? Do I need an engineer? Am I looking for a program manager? Am I looking for an analyst? Are we doing data? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We out here talking to somebody who cute and got a big dick. Girl, stop. Friday, I said it. Let's get it together, ladies. Come on. What are the qualifications? Who is qualified to be in your life?
Huh. And
I'm
just
start drop some qualifications in chat. What must we have to be with you? I want to know. I want to know today.
Yeah, let me see. We want to see. And to be clear, to be very.
What must a man have to qualify to be with you? And when I say have, I'm not talking about just material things. I'm talking about I'm talking about values. I'm talking about core beliefs. Y'all ain't saying nothing. That means y'all dating anything. Come on now. Who is qualified to be with you? How will you recognize him? If you don't know it up front, then how will you see it when it's in front of you? Fear of God. Isis, there it is, there it is, there it is. Fear. Not just know who God is, not just know the first and the last book of the Bible, but fear him. Fear him. Tremble when you think I'm going against him. Okay?
He said, oh.
Yes. Because see, let me just stay right there. Relationship with God. Okay, come on, CC. Hey, that's better than nothing. Because here's the thing. If the man that would qualify for you fears God, right? Then we know how to work with that. Because that means he understands order. That means he understands morality. That means he may understand covenant, right? So then if he fears God, then that means he fears the wrath of God on his life. So once he understand that you are one of God's daughters and you're honoring God with your life, then when it's time to cheat on you, he fears what God say and do to him as it relates to you. That's why I don't need you to be shy away from God. You want someone to be operating in a godly manner, but it don't matter to you that he ain't talked to God in 3 years. That don't make sense to me. That don't make sense to me. What's the qualifications for the men in y'all? Like, ladies, thank y'all for joining. How does a man qualify to be in your life? What's a qualification? Let me read some more. What else they say, Erica? What else they say? Financially stable. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yes, and look, that's a whole nother lie, but we would talk about how do you assess financial stability? Because just because he takes you all on these dates, we don't know. Those accounts could be like in overdraft. We don't know. We don't know, right? So how do you know if somebody's financially stable? She says, say it. Hey, girl. Hey, queen. Consistent. All right. There it is. Team player. Yes. Let me tell you why consistency matters, okay? Consistency matters because of what you were saying. And here we go, Diamond. We coming right back around to you. Queen said God-fearing. Yes, God-fearing. We were just talking about that. So consistency. So we were just talking about, well, you were, Erica. Laziness. Laziness. Complacency, right? Okay. Here. When you are with someone and they become complacent, somehow you have led them to believe that even if they are not consistent with you, you are going to be consistent with them. So then I gotta talk to you, Diamond. What's up with the messaging? See, we got to talk about this. We got to talk about this, right? If someone has leaned back,
yes.
Did you lean back too? Or did you just keep coming? And then what was the assessment before y'all got married? So this is different when you're married, right? We got to reflect. What was the environment like before marriage? Was he consistent before he proposed?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Was he consistent? What was he doing? Like, was he in, because some of you all think that, well, you know what? When we get married, things are going to get better. Oh, no. Nope. No.
It's a lie from
A
the pit.
man will never work harder to win your affection than when you are dating.
Mm-hmm.
He don't work harder later, right?
Mm.
Later, he figures out where he can plateau and still hold you. He ain't gonna do no more than is required. So you need to establish what those qualifications are up front and what those requirements are over time. Okay? Very consistent before marriage. Okay, so here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you finna
Mm-hmm.
take our next live. Okay. So he was very consistent before marriage. So that lets me know that he has the capacity for consistency.
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So then we have to go with, okay, well, what is it courted tough? All right, all right. So here's the element that sometimes gets lost, and that is the element of adventure in your marriage.
Mm.
Because if you allow boredom,
Mm-hmm.
like it's just the same thing over and over. Do, 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 do. So then the attention begins to go elsewhere. And it could be a lot of things. It could be video games. It don't always have to be other women. It could be video games. It could be family. It could be this, that, and the fifth. But because there's nothing new sparking between you two, we just slack off.
Mm-hmm.
Slack
Mm-hmm.
off. It's down. And so that we'll be talking about that as well, about the fact that you must continue to play together.
Yes.
Play together. Play together. And that really permeates so many different areas of your relationship. We're gonna have to do a separate live to talk about that. I promise we will do it. Because I don't just want to give you just a little bit and then leave you lacking. But of course we go, now you know, Diamond.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know why you're not in Confident One's community, because clearly you belong in the crew, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But we definitely go into it there. But when you keep play in your marriage, it keeps
Mm-hmm.
things spicy, not just in the bedroom, but we do include that too. But
Yeah.
it keeps sporadic. It keeps things fresh and new. We don't always know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So when you lose that and it becomes like ho hum, just same thing, different day, they back off. He's born and I'm not, but I allowed the board to become. I'm about to go. About to go, Diamond. You allow the
Mm-hmm.
boredom to become your normal. You
Mm.
normalize boredom. Baby,
Gee.
click. She said, what class courses? Dime. Okay, let's back up.
That-
Hey, ladies. So
that-
I am Gloria, the queen of wife coaching. And this is,
Erica, I am your confidence catalyst. My
yes,
God. I
yes.
need you.
And
I need to get on.
yes, we spearhead the #1 community for boss chicks in the nation, excuse me, globally, because our sisters are worldwide. We're not just in the US. And we help women level up in life, love, and money. And we ain't just saying that. Like every facet of your life, we help with that. Hey, gorgeous. So when I say, hey, you belong in our community, I'm talking about what's known as the Confident Ones community and what
Mm-hmm.
is known as Before Boaz, okay, which is the career finishing school for wives in waiting or brides debating divorce. So
Mm-hmm.
it's everything you wish you knew before you got with your boo, or everything
Yeah.
you to learn before you get to your boo. That's known as Before Boaz. And honey, and there we go deep in detail. And it's not just, we're amazing. Okay. First of all, I ain't got no problem saying that. Okay. We that deal. But we also bring in 7 additional coaches to help you in these areas of life. So when we say life, love, and money, we talking about our erotic fitness coach, whom y'all might know here on IG is Ask Goody. We talk about our financial specialist, with whom all our clients have a 1-year membership, known as the Finance Geek. We're talking
Mm-hmm.
about our personal stylist, who works with all of our clients to help you make sure that you have that closet clean out and wardrobe transformation, known as Layered and Liberté, here on IG. So I could go on, but just know, honey, it's a whole life transformation. And Diamond, I'm just saying, feeling today, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna continue. We're gonna help you as much as we can here live, but I'm trying to tell you, baby, you deserve to be with us,
Yeah.
because it's a sisterhood like no other. It's a sisterhood like no other. You might see a lot out here on these internet streets, okay? Anybody with a phone can do it. But what I'm trying to tell you is up in here, you get the support you need. We have ladies who are not married. We have wives who are married as well. We've had one of our wife clients that joined early. I don't know if she's still on. And we have, you see Isis right there. She know about the community booth. She can tell you. Like it gives what it's supposed to give. Okay. That's why she can click the link in the bio. Because our experience is what women have been thirsting for decades.
Yes.
Okay. Some people will try to resolve one issue for you. They'll help you with communication, or maybe I'll help you with this, or maybe I'll help you with that. But in our Confident Ones community, you get everything you need in one place.
That's it.
And so when we speak about, teaching people how to treat you based on how you treat yourself, or making sure you're a priority and things like that, we don't then turn around and treat our clients like they just another number. It's a very intimate group. We know each other personally. We reach out and talk to each other almost every single day. And when we celebrate for real. Like it's not like a dinner party or nothing like that. No, boo. We have a boat party graduation and we all stay in a castle. So, I mean, it's feeling like you are that. It's feeling like that's where you belong. Yes. Hey, Sierra. Sierra said like no other. Okay, listen, get it together. Yes, Diamond, you belong. You belong with us.
Do. I feel it.
I'm gonna need you to go on tap. Big energy. We don't know
energy. Thank you, Ice.
Big energy. Hi. A little. Okay. We just don't. And so. Yep. And I'm serious, Diamond. Don't be playing, girl. Don't play. Because we can get you together. We looking for you. Okay. But yes, when you allow that boredom to become your normal, then but honestly, it's nothing against your husband, honey. That's human nature. We do what is required. Yes. That's why the irresistible wife understands how to maintain those requirements in every season of marriage. Different seasons of marriage, and the requirements need to shift as you shift through each season. And it would be great if all of the generations before us would pass this down to us. But truth be told, many of the generations before us did not have healthy marriages that lasted the test of time. So they didn't know pass down, or if they did, some of them only had that time in because they stayed for behavior that, quite frankly, is unsavory and wasn't worth their energy. So there's a number of reasons why you may not receive this elsewhere, but I just want you to know that we got that up in here. Look, she said tantalizing. Yes, ma'am. You girl. Listen, we help you understand how to tantalize your man with your tongue, for real. And it's not just sexual, but we can teach you how to do that too. But goody will. But there's a lot that you do verbally to affirm and once he has qualified. Truth be told, some of y'all out here affirming trash. Need to be in the trash compactor. Like, So that's saying boundary number 3 that you need in your life is you need to be clear about the qualifications before you start accepting applications. She said, girl, listen. Yes. This is what we do. This is what we do. Yeah, I had to sip some tea, girl. I had to. Because it was appropriate. And here's the thing about our community. I need you to understand. We women of faith. And we don't faith. Like, this is a faith-based community, right? Like, this is not church. But we proceed in faith. We believe, okay, that the Lord is the author and finisher, okay? And we keep him first. And we come together, we pray together, we support one another. Like, we're just there for each other. It's the sisterhood you dream of, right? It's what sororities are supposed to be. Let me hush. I'm
about to say, drink some more. Just drink some more.
But yeah, we really do. She said, we waiting, sis. Isis is looking for you down. She's gonna be DMing you. Sis. Isis is gonna be It's gonna be like, sis, don't make us to get you. You done already told us you out there. She said, yes, my speed face. Yes. So that's what we do. So I'm looking for you, Isis. Seriously. And I'm saying this and you probably think I'm just kidding, but I'm totally not.
Mm-mm.
Totally not. This is what
Mm-mm.
we do. This is what we do. We help ladies understand, because the truth of the matter is, we looking, okay, she said right after this live, amen. The truth of the matter is, half the time we don't even realize some of the things that we're doing and how it's sabotaging us.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
like, they didn't even realize. So, case in point, what we spoke about earlier, Erica.
Mm-hmm.
The women are trying so hard to keep the man, but then all that energy that they're bringing is actually causing the man to lean back. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
big energy. If you're not a priority, you're not an option. If you
And
go ahead.
and to be super, super clear, the qualifications that we're talking about, these qualifications were established before you even got to him.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
not when you get to somebody that you want to talk to, even though he's outside of your qualifications, you'll start bending and flexing qualifications so that you'll have somebody laying next to you in your bed.
Oh, dear no. Clutches pearls. No. Dear
And
no.
that's what I mean by small energy. I'm not going to dim my light. I'm not going to turn it down. I'm not going to tilt my crown. I'm not going to lower it. I'm not going to shy away. This is what this is what you have to do to qualify to be in a relationship with me.
Yes.
And don't, then that's not, ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing
Right.
wrong with you. You
Moving.
just
It's
not for me.
right. You somebody else's husband.
You somebody else's husband. And we always say we do not want to be married to no one else's husband, because there are plenty of women out here laying in the bed next to somebody else's man. That's
Absolutely.
your husband by law, but that's not the husband that God had for you.
That's right.
And
That's
we want to avoid that.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the second thing I want to say is courting is not just for pre-marriage. Like, I want you to court me after we married.
Right.
I want you to court him after, because now we done went through all of this process. Ain't no way I'm about to let nobody flirt with you on the street more than I flirt with you.
Big facts. Big
Ain't no
facts.
way
We,
nobody compliment you more than I compliment you. Ain't no way I'm about to let nobody take. Ain't no way. So you mean to tell me that your job took you on a business trip out of the country for a business conference, and I'm not? Oh, ain't no way. You
mm-hmm.
spoiled. Cause you spoiled.
Mm-hmm. And that's why we have the community that we have, because this is something that we all need a reminder about, right? We all act on this. Like, hey, okay, wait. I'm not just teaching this. When is the last time I did this? Like, I got to do this too. Like, I'm a wife. I need to be doing these things consistently. So that's why it's dynamic. Yes, we are great coaches, but the dynamic is not just we are telling you. No, it's a community, and we're all supporting, and we all hold each other accountable. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
Like, hey, sis, I remember you saying you was gonna do that. Let's not be slipping. Let's not be slipping. Let's stay tight. Let's Because it's that consistency, accountability, support, and sisterhood that will help these relationships last the generations. Okay, trying to do it by yourself on an island will lead you to despair. Trust me. Okay, when you get a target is put on your back, you become a new target for the kingdom of darkness to attack. No, they don't want no marriage. They don't want no unity in God. No, let's break that. Okay, let's send a few OnlyFans pages. Let's put on some financial strife. Let's get some problems. Let's throw in 60 in the marriages, like all of that to cause dissension and separation. So you have to be serious about staying together and staying unified and keeping the consistency and keeping the spontaneity, keeping the adventure, so you can keep your love alive.
Yes.
And if you don't have anybody in your life that's going to remind you about that or pull your card about that or lovingly nudge you back to that, so you don't normalize boredom, just ain't nothing exciting about you, then that's just not the time. Look, that don't sound like a circle. That sound like a cage. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. I'm just saying, the people around you can either be your circle or your cage. Period. So we provide a circle for the women. We provide a circle where we can all level up, seriously, in life, love, and money. So these 3 boundaries we were talking about today, 3 boundaries you need in your life. 1, if I'm
If
not a priority,
I'm not an option.
I'm not an option.
Mm-mm.
Okay? Big
2,
facts, big energy. 2, dating don't mean, all right? Okay.
you may not.
No. And 3, you need to know all your qualifications before you start accepting applications. Okay?
What's the job? What's the job?
What does he need to do? What do you need him for? What's his role? And I appreciate it earlier. Let me scroll back up. When we asked you ladies, drop what he must have. And y'all said, let me go back. God-fearing. There was a couple I think we missed. Persistent and consistent. No. Okay. Forever learner. There it is. There it is. A forever learner. That's excellent. Okay. Because you have to be willing to learn the lessons that you thought you already knew. Otherwise, you can't grow. Emotionally healthy. Whew, Lord, girl. Okay. Emotional intelligence is absolutely necessary. Absolutely. So, and of course, we say God fearing. And I don't want you all to peace. That's right, Isis. I don't want you all to lean off of the God fearing part, right? If you know that you're a God fearing woman, doesn't it only make sense for you to require that the head of your life, like the leader of your household, is a God fearing man? Like,
makes sense.
make it make sense. If you're getting married, then my understanding is that you are entering into a covenant with Christ. Three cords, 3 strands, not easily broken, right? So then, if the Lord isn't leading him, then who is? The shade room? I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure it out. So therefore, lean into desiring that your partner be connected with Christ, right? Christ, right? Thing, right? You can't police that man at all times. So you're going to need to be able to trust and have faith that Christ is convicting him even when you're not around.
That's right.
Because otherwise it's like, I don't want you to cheat on me. I don't want you to cheat on me. I don't want you to cheat on me. Well, what's going to stop it? When you're not there, when you pregnant. Come on now. That's a common time. You get pregnant, the hormones everywhere, blah, blah, blah. It's not readily available. Now what? And that's another reason why you might seriously want to embrace dating doesn't equal digging. Because if that man has never had the discipline to be sexually stimulated but not have sex, what makes you think when he get married to you and he's out here stimulated or tempted that he's gonna not have sex with anybody other than you? Has he ever had any experience doing that? Again, qualifications. Has he qualified?
Jesus.
Any practice? Internship? Mentorship? But he's just gonna lead your ship. Girl, bye. All right. Y'all got any questions? Because I can't. Like, I done upset myself. Like, I done upset myself. Okay? That doesn't make any sense. Y'all, that doesn't make any sense.
Got to be more careful.
I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes talking to men who have their life together, they are saying y'all are confusing. Women are confusing. Y'all, like, it's unclear what y'all really want. You don't even know what you really want.
Yep.
And you know what?
Sounds like a valid argument.
So we just wanted to come through today to give you ladies a little bit of value, a total ton of value, to teach you a little bit about boundaries today. Okay, understanding that the 3 that you need in your life, just in case somebody joined us late, you didn't hear them. 1, if I'm not a priority, I'm not an option. 2, does not mean digging as in digging up in you. And 3, please understand the qualifications before you start accepting applications.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it is. If you know that you need some assistance with doing this, or you don't have a support system, your circle of friends, they not speaking this lingo, you really feel like you're the odd woman out, and you've been seeking a space where you could truly level up and have a safe space to ask questions and really grow, then you likely belong with us in our community, known as the Confident Ones community, and likely in Before Boaz, where you truly understand how to know and love self before you love anybody else, and you level up in life, love, and money, period.
Mm-hmm.
Because we definitely need our coins to make coins.
Mm.
Big energy, not trying to have a broke life. So I hope that you all found value in this. Thank you all so much for all your comments. I'm going to read them one more time, because once we're gone, it's gone. Does anyone have any questions before we pop off? Or do you have something you want us to talk about more next time? Let us know if it's anything we mentioned that you would like us to speak on further before we pop off. I'm scrolling on this Friday night.
Can I get mine to do?
Girl, I can see all of them. I'm going back. I'm going to be looking for Diamond. I'm looking for you, Diamond. I'm going to be looking to you.
Hit you in the feet.
Absolutely. I know sometimes people understand Confident Ones and coins is why. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Get these coins. Get these coins. We'll hook you up with Dr. Ray and the Finance Geek immediately. Immediately. I'm telling you. Remember, Jasmine was like, girl, I almost broke my fingers taking notes. It's like, girl, no worries. We got the replay. We're going to give you all this value. We're going to give you all of this value. Okay, I saw all of them. So I saw everything. All right, ladies. Well, if there's no questions, then we thank you for being with us this evening. We pray that you are safe. You take care of yourself. Be sure to care for yourself even before you care for others, okay? Adjust your mask before you adjust somebody else's, all right? Take care of you. And more than anything, please, please, please implement those boundaries. Don't allow fear to keep you from respecting yourself and implementing these boundaries, because the more you respect yourself, the more you teach others to do the same. So we appreciate this conversation with you too, gorgeous. So you ladies, y'all, you have anything else before we go, Erica?
No, man. Have been lovely, lovely, lovely. And wait, who is that? Diamond, I'm looking for you, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump in your DMs if I don't see you.
We're gonna come to LA, girl. We're gonna be at Roscoe's looking for you. Okay. Listen, let me get an Obama special. Listen, we're gonna be out there looking. All right, you ladies. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.